Time for global news now. We start from Sweden, where the consumer prices increased by 0.1% in September from August, with the annual inflation rate reaching 3.1%, according to data released by the Statistics Office. The inflation figure, measured with a fixed interest rate watch preliminary published last week, and remains above the Swedish Central Bank's 2% target. Food prices declined by 0.8% from August to September, marking the second consecutive monthly decrease. This represents the first time since March 2024 that food prices have fallen for 2 straight months. The monthly data showed increases in clothing prices and accommodation services, which partially offset the drop in food costs. Big news today, the U.S. government has seized about $15 billion worth of Bitcoin connected to what prosecutors have called one of the biggest cryptocurrency fraud and human trafficking operations ever uncovered. Federal prosecutors in Brooklyn have charged Chen Xing, also known as Vincent, the founder and chairman of Cambodia's Prince Holding Group, with wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. If convicted, Mr. Chen faces up to 40 years in prison. So let's end up in China, where China's consumer prices fell more than expected in September, while the deflation in producer prices persisted, underscoring the impact of sluggish domestic demand and trade worries on consumer and business sentiment. The consumer price index fell 0.3% in September from a year earlier. According to statistics from the National Bureau, it showed that a sharper decline than economists had forecast of 0.2%, although easing from 0.4% drop in August. Prices ticked up 0.1% month on month, a smaller than expected recovery compared to what economists had thought it to be at 0.2%. Core CPI, which strips out volatile food and energy prices, that also went up 0.1% from a year earlier, and the highest since February 2024. Despite the positive sign, though, there's an improvement in core CPI, and trade tensions, of course, we know that has returned and is also contributing to the sentiment around that. That's global news.